All right, so yesterday you should have looked at evidence cards. If you didn't look at the evidence cards yesterday, you will take a look at those today. And now today we're going to look at the food web of the South Island ecosystem that an ecologist made based on the evidence collected about the populations who live there. Remember that the arrows from the resource population, point from the resource population to the consumer population. So energy storage molecules are going from the resource to the consumer. All right. I'm realizing that. So you're going to use the evidence cards from yesterday's lesson to add important information to the food web. So here is evidence card C. Evidence card C was about the red foxes. Every year for the past 50 years, ecologists have been counting the number of red foxes at 4 locations near the center of the island. They concluded that the population increased over 50 years. So evidence card C shows that the red fox population is increasing. So you look here at the graph and you can see over the 50 years that the population has gone up. So you're going to have a food web like the one you see here, and you're going to want to add your information from your evidence card to the food web. So you're annotating the food web. So what should I put next to our red foxes? What is happening to the population? Is it increasing, decreasing, or staying the same? Oh boy, I just went over it. Red foxes, are they going up or down? Up. Good. So on your food web then, next to red foxes, you will create a text box and type the word increase. That's all you have to do. So let's go to Google Classroom then and open up number 2, which is the Island Ecosystem Science Seminar. And you're going to use the evidence cards to annotate the food web on slide 8. So number 2, it doesn't have a day because it's the same number 2 from yesterday. We've just been reusing it. If you turned this in yesterday, you need to unsubmit. So then for today, you're going to want to go to slide 8, which is the Island Ecosystem Food Web. And for each of the evidence cards, you're going to want to annotate your food web. So if we look at the red foxes, this is the one we did in the slides, and we said that the red foxes were increasing. So as I showed you in the slides, you want to create a text box. Put your text box next to your red foxes and type increased. And you can make it a color if you would like to. You do want to make sure it stands out. Okay, so our red foxes went up. So then you want to go to the next evidence card. Read over the card, see what information it gives you. If you haven't already, make your notes about that card and then annotate that on the food web, whether it increased, decreased, no change, no information, whatever it is that is on that card. Once you finish the 5 cards, you are done with today's work. So it's very short. At this point, your card should be annotated as well as your food web should be annotated. When both of those things are done, you are done for today, and then you should work on missing assignments, especially that final argument.